In this topic we have to represent power in terms of potential. Potential means you have to represent it in the scalar and vector potential. Total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Kinetic energy is represented as T and potential energy is represented as QV. We have just taken the time derivative of total energy, which is equal to power in the classical mechanics. Now put the value of T equal to half mv square plus q plus q into dv over dt. We just take the derivative of potential. Now we know that v dot del dv over dt equal to half into v square. So I have written dt over v square equal to v dot dv over dt, and this potential is written in the terms of the connective derivative of potential. This is the total derivative, and total derivative of potential is represented as the in the form of connective derivative of the potential. This is the local derivative of potential, and this is the connective derivative of the potential. We have just used it, the definition of the total derivative. Now this is you can see that this dv over dt is actually is acceleration, so m into a equal to f. We this equation, this term equal to v dot f plus this term is written as it is. Now you have to find out the v dot f. Again put v f in as the Lorentz force, q into E plus v cross B. In the next equation, write the value of E as minus del V minus partial A over partial T, and the B in terms of vector potential is written as del cross A. Now we have to apply the dot of V with all these three terms, but you can see that V dot V cross del cross A will be equal to 0, because this dot and this cross term can be interchanged, and the divergence of curl is equal to 0, so this term will be equal to 0, and we have left with only two equations. So v dot f equal to minus q v dot del v plus v into v dot del partial A over partial T. This is the potential and this is the velocity. So the total derivative of energy equal to v dot f plus this term. Just put the value of v dot f in this equation, and we have these two equations. Now you can see minus q v dot del v will be cancelled out with this term, and we are left with only two equations, q into partial v over partial t minus v dot del A over del t. So the total derivative of the energy equal to partial derivative of q into v minus v dot A. Now we have to recognize this term. As you know that this is the potential, v is the potential, so v dot A also have the dimension of the potential per unit charge. If you can say that this is the potential per unit charge, potential per unit charge. V has the dimension of potential per unit charge. So V dot A should also have the potential per unit charge. But due to A, you can call it as momentum potential per unit charge. V dot A is momentum potential per unit charge. So the total derivative of energy, total derivative of energy with respect to time is equal to partial derivative of q v plus minus v dot a. And here we have representing the energy in the form of potentials. You can see that we have this is scalar potential, and you can the vector potential. So finally you have write the total energy in terms of potential. This is our final equation.